I heard my girlfriend come home. I heard her voice. I heard her footsteps, but the door was still locked. I was downstairs in the kitchen cooking, making her favorite pasta because she had been stressed all week and I just wanted her to come home to something warm. She was out running errands and said she would be back in an hour, so I had the stove going, music low, nothing unusual, and then I heard the front door unlock, not just any sound, her sound. The exact click our lock makes, the specific creak our door gives when it swings open. I have heard it 1,000 times, I know it the way I know her laugh, and then I heard her voice. Hey babe, exactly how she says it. That same tired, relieved exhale she does when she finally gets home. I even heard her footsteps move across the hallway. I smiled, turned the burner down so nothing would burn, wiped my hands on the dish towel. In the kitchen, I called out, almost done. Silence. I waited a few seconds and called her name, nothing. I walked out of the kitchen into the hallway and the front door was still locked. No girlfriend, no footsteps, no sound at all. Just the house sitting completely still like it had been the whole time. I checked the driveway through the window, empty. I went back to the stove and told myself the music had messed with my head. That I wanted her home so badly my brain just filled in the sounds. I turned the burner back up and tried to let it go. 20 minutes later, the lock clicked again. Same click, same creak, same voice. Hey babe, I did not move this time. I stood at the stove completely still, wooden spoon in my hand, heart hammering in my chest. Then slowly I walked to the kitchen doorway and looked down the hall, and there she was, actually her. Dropping her keys on the table, shrugging off her jacket, same as always. I did not say welcome home. I did not tell her the pasta was ready. I just asked her one thing. Did you come home earlier? She looked confused and said no, she had just arrived. I told her everything. The click, the creak, her voice, word for word, tone for tone, the footsteps that just stopped. She laughed softly and said I had probably been standing over a hot stove too long. But here is where it stops being something I can laugh off. I told a coworker the next day and he did not laugh. He went quiet and said, that happened to me. He had heard his wife come home. Door open, keys on the table, footsteps down the hall. He went to greet her and the house was empty. 30 minutes later, she actually arrived, repeating the exact same sounds in the exact same order. Then another friend told me something worse. When he was a teenager, he saw his stepfather walk through the front door in the middle of the afternoon. They made full eye contact. His stepfather smiled at him and walked toward the bedroom. Nobody was there when they checked. Half an hour later, his stepfather came home wearing the same clothes, with no idea why everyone looked so shaken. I started looking into it after that and found references in an old text on folklore and unexplained phenomena. A thing that previews reality, something that arrives early and runs through the motions before the real person does. Most accounts say it comes in, moves through the space and leaves. Most accounts, because in some of them it does not leave. In some of them it stops, turns around and looks directly at whoever is watching. And in the rarest cases, the ones the book spent the most time on, it smiles. Not a warm smile, not a normal one. The kind that tells you it knows you can see it. The kind that tells you it wanted you to. And that is what I cannot stop thinking about. Because if this is just some echo of a moment that has not happened yet, some glitch in time, then why does it look back? Why does it notice you? And what exactly is it doing in your house while it waits for the real person to arrive? The last line fades to silence. No resolution, no answer, just the image of an empty hallway, a locked door, a voice you already recognize, and the question that loops back to the beginning. If it was just an echo, it shouldn't have known you were watching, but it did, so what was it waiting for?